Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Chrono Cross. Last time we visited the Water Dragon Isle, and, well, we chased off the dwarves, saved the fairies, but things didn't really go according to plan, now did they? And I apologize if that intro didn't sound all that great. Nothing I can do. I've tried that about 6 or 7 times now. My voice just will not do it today. Anyway, once we're finished up, I believe it's with the pirate ship. Both the shops in Gulduv, which I did show, and the shops in Termina have been updated, meaning we have access to heal-alls and all the level 3 elements, regardless of which path you're on. I didn't show it because it was in a later part of my notes, but it also didn't really make any sense to warrant showing going back there because there's nothing really I can get there that we didn't already have, as other than heal-alls, which I picked up 6 of just to be safe, and then I picked up 3 more Cure Pluses, again, just to be safe. There's not really all that much there. I think I needed 2 Fire Pillar elements, and all the other ones we've already been finding from enemies that we've fought. So there's no real reason to do that. I am going to go over my element setup here, just because it's changed a little bit. Revive, you still want that on the person who's most likely to survive. You may choose the character if you have a tanky character. In my case, it's on Surge because, well, he's usually killing things so fast that nothing hurts me all that much. Eagle Eye, Strengthen are still good. You want a couple of blue elements on the bottom levels of each of your characters. Weak-minded on somebody will be useful at some point. And I'm just throwing other things on there. Basically, just putting things where they make sense. He's a white innate, give him the strongest white element I have on his final level. Earthquake you'll want on everyone just because it's the highest leveled element we have, and it does good damage. Over here, pretty much the same bet, except for we've got Recover All instead of a Revive somewhere because, well, I only have 1 Revive so far. And I've decided to put both Magnify and Diminish on Kit. Not that she needs both at the same time. I'm just lazy and I don't want to switch all the time. She's got Meteor Shower because I don't really want to put a lot of powerful red elements on when I'm going into a volcano. I'm pretty sure you can guess why. Same boat over here. Nothing particularly special. If you need to spend longer on it, you can pause. You can probably figure out why I've got things where I've got them. Frog Prince. This is our first summon element, only if innate color blue. All summon elements are limited to the individuals that have the same innate color as that summon element. I will go over more detail on how to use Frog Prince coming up because there are a little bit of extra prerequisites in order to use it. Gear is basically the same. I'm not going to harp on it. Mount Pyre it is. Ooh, treasure. Look at how much HP I have left. When Fargo said that coming in here would be very difficult without the blessing of the Dragon God, he wasn't kidding. I don't know how many times the counter ticks over, but you lose 10 HP per... I don't know, it's like, seems like it's... I've seen it referenced as a second, but it's a lot more than that. One of the other things I did pick up when I was in town is up to 30 capsules. I already had, I think, like 20 some, but just so that I have extra ways of healing in between fights. If I need them, I'm going to waste all the tablets that I have for now. And let's take a look at that Ice Breath. Now, if you use the Ice Breath ahead of time, you won't be able to get that treasure chest. So make sure that you pick it up first before you use Ice Breath. You can use the Ice Breath while you're in the middle of the lava as well, if you so desire. Kind of weird, I just could have sworn my audio is a little bit low today, but it looks the same on OBS, so hopefully everything's picking it up correctly. Alright, all of the enemies in this area are going to be red innate, and they're, well, all fire-based, so we're fighting in a volcano, it kind of makes sense. The cat burglar here has a steel that we would like to grab, so let's go after those. Enough. And let's pilfer from you. I want to make sure that I pick up 3 of these Poultice caps while I'm here, or up to 3. I think I already had one on this file, so we're going to do that. And what else? Lava Boy has a Magma Burst common drop and a Sight Scope rare steel if you are so inclined to go after them. There is something else to be said about the enemies in here and the summon element that I now have access to. Let's get Lena going here, and let's attack a few times and take a look at that summon element. Now, the field effects is all red, which is probably not a good thing for me. But yeah, we cannot summon frog prints. In order to use a summon element, you need to completely fill the entire field that color. Now, I believe Salt and Petfor have mentioned this maybe once or twice before. Maybe. Maybe they're going to in the future. I get it all mixed up in my head. But in order to use the element, we have to have the field effect all one color. So what I'm going to... I don't think Cat Burglar has any elemental attacks. No, I think it just does physical attacks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait, because I think the next turn... Okay, not the next turn. He's going to let the Lava Boy there use an element, but what I'm going to do is we're going to just use turn blue. It doesn't matter. I just put it there because it's a low-level element that's not going to kill enemies while I'm trying to set up for the summon. So you could use other things if you wanted. You could use curing element, like Cure Plus or something like that. Any blue element that you have in order to change the field effect all blue so that we can cast that element. There are a couple of reasons for why we're going to do that. But first, basically, you want to fill up all of Lena's gauge, all of her element power, get her, and then you'll want to use an element on level 1, so she only loses 1, because once you set all this up, as you can see with my stamina, we only have 2 points left, enough to do 1 attack, and then go into using the element. Because we had to build up that last level again, because we used it up before. Frog Prints can only be put up to -2, so we can be put at level 5 and no lower. So that's the lowest we can get it. Once you get it all filled up, all you have to do is cast the summon. And watch the massive damage fly. Yeah, summon elements are tricky to get off because you need to build up the field effect ahead of time, but it does boatloads of damage. And there was an NPC, I believe he was in Guldiv, who mentioned something about this. When you use a summon element, it will convert the normal drop table of whoever you are fighting into a guaranteed shiny material of that element. Now, what a shiny material is there are 6 different varieties, 1 for each elemental color. As you accumulate these, you'll want to get them if you plan on forging the best material or the best armor and weapons in the game, which are the rainbow pieces of equipment. And we're going to need rainbow shells, one of which we've already got. And then we're going to need we don't always need every single one, I don't think, but we are going to need a bunch of shiny materials to do that. Ideally, you want to go for around 20 or so over the course of the game of each one, which just means you need to kill a handful of battles with each summon element, or each colored summon element over the course of the game. You could farm this all at once at the end of the game if you want, but I find it's easier to set it up as you're going through areas, because there are a number of areas where you'll run into 4 or even 5 enemies in a group, and then you get 5 materials, and then it's only like 4 or 5 battles and you're done. Here, it's not quite as good, but there are a few situations where you will run into what's the word I'm looking for? Where you'll run into groups of 3, and I would save your summon elements for those. We also want to fight some of the lava boys and get their normal drop because they drop magma bursts as well. So yeah, for a battle like this, I'm not even going to bother. We're going to go over to Kid. We're going to fight these guys a totally different way. And we're still going to want to steal that one more cap. And then I think we're going to Eagle Eye Surge and have him basically do a lot of the heavy lifting. So yeah, I would only use it in fights that you run into with 3, but that's what Lena's going to be doing throughout her time. That's why she is one of the better party members to bring here. Because we just got access to that element, and, well, we might as well put it to use while we can. Other than the lava boys, no one else here drops anything of value, so... Alright. Still taking enemies out in one go. I have a feeling that Dash and Slash probably won't kill this guy. Might need some chip damage, yes. Kid finish things off. Okay, he does have a tech. Luckily he used it on a red innate, so it doesn't do as much damage. Is that enough? Nope. Come on, Lena, finish it off. Or miss, that works too. You don't even have your next tech. That'll do. Yeah, those guys drop ointments, which is nothing particularly special. Over here we get treasure chest number 2 containing a lowly tablet. You saw earlier that I was trying to walk up what looked like kind of like a waterfall in the bottom right corner there, full of ice. You can usually wander up these things when it's in their lava form, but you cannot once they become, what's the word I'm looking for? Once they become ice, when you use the ice breath. So keep an eye on that. In this case, we already did what we needed to do. Look who it is. Hi guys, how is Team Rocket today? Did you bring another mascot? Maybe a cat this time? Well, they don't get the comedy music for the battle this time. But it's not boss music either. Blow them to pieces with one of your powerful elements that you bought. A summon element. I guess I was getting into this a little before they were. But regardless, we have access. You lost the summoning element that I had with me. How do you mean you lost it? Yeah, they already used the summon element. Actually, I think it was even on this path, because they used it at the fight in Shadow Forest, if I remember correctly, with Zoa. You guys are indeed that stupid. The centipede monster in the Hydra Marshes stole it from me. Now, Lucia did say that she sent some of the Dragoons there and none of them had come back. I wonder if these two were part of that group and they're the only ones who made it somehow. They bumbled their way through. Now, they keep talking about the centipede. Now, that's the one that we stole earthquakes from. I'm wondering if this is our indication to go fight them and get those elements for ourselves, or if those enemies themselves also set traps for elements, and I just never see it. Pick your pockets, huh? They took it away from me by laying a trap element. So yeah, here's your basic tutorial on trap elements. I already went through this, so other than laughing at their stupid antics, I think we're pretty well good to move past a lot of this now. I'll give you a demonstration. I will lay a trap element in front and use one of your special elements. Okay. Now, there's an interesting note here. Whenever an enemy will use a trap on you, it'll show a question mark element, and it'll be grayed out, the color bars on the left and right side. However, there is a split half second at the end of the animation where you will actually see the color of the element trap that they are laying, unless they fixed it in the remaster. This was definitely available and was there in the original PlayStation version. So let's take a look and see if they fixed that or not. There's even less time to see it than before, but it's still there. It will indicate what color the element is being trapped. That hair's amount of time before the what's the word? The little box disappears from the screen. So they've set an element, and we know that it's for a black element, and then we cast Black Hole, which would make sense to cast against me because it's a level 6 black element. Also, it is unique to be used by black innate only, so I'm not sure how these two use it when they're yellow, but yeah, each trap element only works on one kind of element. They won't capture other ones. So yeah, they apparently lost their summon element. I can't give it back to you. Can't get elements back again unless another monster is silly enough to have its element captured. So you just wasted your powerful element on a demonstration instead of using it to annihilate Surge. Smart. Yeah, you also can't do that. You have to allocate the element in the menu in between fights. So you cannot equip an element in the same fight that you trapped. Fast forwarding this because this guy is an idiot and he takes absolutely forever. What did you say? I think it comes from the company he keeps. Also, he's an idiot, but so are you. Don't hit me too hard. And indeed, he gets smacked around for his troubles. Alright, Salt and Pepper. This time around, we have nothing particularly valuable to steal from either of them. Most of the stuff that they have, we will get access to ourselves before too long. Let's see here. Let's go for... You can go for Pepper, sure. Why not? That's the next Pendragon Sigil thing that we don't care about using, but it is there. Alright, let's do that. Okay, that's fine. Ow. That looked like it would hurt because of the electricity, but anyway, let's set up Surge here with some Eagle Eyes so we can do some good damage here. Still beating up on it. And we'll throw Meteor Shower while the two of them are still alive. Anyway, while you're going through this area, I recommend using a lot of your summon element because you will get a bunch of the shiny materials. The enemies here are weak to that element anyway. You'll one-shot any enemy in this entire area with that. So yeah, don't worry about it not killing anything. It will kill everything. Ow. Alright, sure, we'll go for another magnify, or, I was looking at magnify, I was like, should I use that? No, let's go for another meteor shower, since I actually used that one before anyway. And hopefully we can finish off. There we go. And what do I have? Let's go for another meteor shower. Why not? Not that it's particularly useful or is going to do all that much damage, but it's going to completely fill the field effect, which is going to have a bearing on Surge's physical attacks, meaning he can do more damage. Go. But yeah, it's another joke fight. There's not much to it. As you can see, I haven't bothered to heal. There's no need. Alright, one more, and then dash and slash, or he's dead. That works too. Alright, we're gonna hope for the rare drop out of Pepor. But I didn't get it. We got the two common drops. The rare drop for Salt is a Sky Jin Ring, D-J-I-N-N, like a genie. That's the word I'm looking for. And then from Pepor, it's the Dragoon Gauntlet, which I would love to get another one of. Those are powerful. 3 boosted to attack in this game is a significant increase. And yeah, they just go away and they're gone. Here's another new enemy. I think it's the only other enemy in here, actually. Whoa, with that slowdown. This is Hot Doggity. Nothing particularly special to mention about these guys. Don't attack Surge, thank you. I like to get my attacks off here. Doing a lot less damage because of all the black on the field, so let's fix that. Since I will be coming through here on the other path, any types of like variants in strategy I will demonstrate. Like on this path itself, I'm not going to be casting the summon element all that much because it takes a little bit more time to set up. But ideally, that's what you would want to do because, well, the enemies here drop nothing of value anyway. And like I said, they're all weak to it, plus we can accumulate things, make our lives a lot easier. Now, here is an interesting little area. There's kind of an upside and a downside, and there's a monster in the way. So what we want to do is we want to run down here real fast, run over here, grab the magma bomb, and is there one more in here? No, there isn't. Now, what you could do is you could freeze this area, but you don't even have to. You can skip these enemies, drop down here, and this is the top of that waterfall from before. And yeah, we have 1 HP now, so we should probably heal up. And yeah, back to the same path. Now do note when you come up here now, there'll be a Hot Doggity sitting right there, and he usually forces you into combat. So there's 3 of them on the field. Okay, I was going to clear all of those guys off in between, or when I fought the one there, but I only managed to do 1, and we got our little mini stat up. So Surge is going to get strength the next level up. Of course, he's going to just get overloaded with strength on this file, and then on the other one, I'm just going to struggle. I can see it coming now. But anyway, I will clear out the other 2, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, finished off that battle. Let us just move on here. Another little ladder into another very similar room. This one, sadly, we're... Oops. we're just going to rush right into fighting this guy because we think we need to leave the place unfrozen for a little while in order to get access. Now, pretty much every fight I've had so far has been against only 2 enemies. I thought there was more options to run into a party of 3 enemies in here, but I haven't seen one this time. Oh well. It's a pretty quick, easy way to take out one of the enemies pretty quick is to do that with Surge, a couple of attacks into... come on. Enough? I was hoping that was enough. And then just run straight into Meteor Shower, so at least you're damaging both that way. Lots of money from those guys. And yeah, there you go. They do indeed drop Magma Bursts. I would make sure to pick up at least a few of those. So I have 49. I'm wondering if it's by time or if it's by movement. It's by time, okay. Here we get an Inferno Trap. Probably could have skipped one of those, but oh well. Alright, so there's 3 treasure chests here. There's Capsule. And down here, we get a tablet. Yeah, the treasure in here kind of sucks, to be quite honest. Now that we've done that, what we could do, since we've cleared out all the items, I don't know if it locks you permanently out of things if you do this ahead of time. It might reset when you leave the area. I can't remember for sure if it does or not. But figured I'd at least mention that. So just be careful. Alright, up the hill. All the enemies in here have lower or weaker magic defense and physical defense, and stronger physical attacks than they do magical attacks. Not that that really matters all that much, but I just figured I'd note it there for simplicity. Here is a save point. It's also a good place to call it for the day. We've already fought the joke boss. I don't think they're going to let us get through here after including a save point without an actual boss fight, do you? Yeah, probably not. I should probably set up for that, shouldn't I? Anyway, that's pretty much all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.